it's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl, get at it, get your bag up. Hit that gym and get back fine. Go get that degree, go girl, focus on me. Unlock potential that you didn't know you had in you. Fuck that nigga,
Hey y'all, it's your girl Sums, and today we are discussing being single right now. Whew, y'all, it is getting cold outside, and it's a normal feeling to be wanting to feel booed up at this point in time because your girl is cold and I want someone to lay next to issues me, okay? Where, you know, I have multiple eggs in one basket and I messed around and got caught up. And I'm telling you, do not, if you feel comfortable with somebody and like, you know, y'all start going over to each other's house, make sure only one guy know where you're living and things like that, because I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So one time I was with another little boo and we were, you know, just chilling, sitting on my couch and stuff. So next thing you know, boo number 2 starts calling me like crazy, and I'm trying to figure out, why the heck are you calling me like this? Like I didn't answer the first time and I didn't answer the second time, so don't call me the third time. So I'm trying to figure out, why are you calling me? So I sent a text to boo number 2 and I was like, hey, what's up? Sorry, I can't answer right now. And he said that he was outside my apartment. He literally said he was outside my apartment. So I freaked the heck out. I'm like, whoa, like, what am I gonna do? So I had to get up and I like walk outside. I told the other guy, I was like, hey, I'm about to go take out some trash or something. Like, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. So I have 2 doors. So I have one that leads out to the parking lot and one that leads inside the apartment building. So I take the trash. I didn't have nothing in my trash, okay? Didn't have nothing. So like I act like I'm taking out the trash and stuff like that, and I go out to the door that leads into the apartment because I knew boo number 2 couldn't get through my apartment without like a gate or like without a code. So I walk down the hallway, act like I'm taking out the trash, and I call my best friend. I'm like, friend, so boo number 2. Boo number 2 is at my house. Boo number 2 is at my house while boo number 1 is inside my house. What do I do? And mind you, y'all, like, I have like really tall ceilings, so I have my window, my top window open, so you can see that my lights and my fan is going in my apartment. So you can see all that, like if you're from the outside. So you could definitely see that I am home because all my lights are on. So, and my car is out. My car is outside my apartment. So, sorry, this is so funny. So I call my best friend. I'm like, yo, like, I think he obviously knows that I'm home. What? Like, what should I do? So she was like, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to tell him, like, hey, like, me and you went to, like, the store or something, or you're at my house, I came to pick you up, and, like, just make it seem like you were in a rush and you didn't turn off your lights and, you know, you're just not home. So that's what I said. I sent the text to him, and I was like, sorry, me and Jayla had went to, like, somewhere, and I said, I'll let you know whenever I'm back home. So I come back in the house, and I tell boo number 1, who's sitting on my couch right here, I was like, scoot over. And he's like looking at me like, what? And I said, scoot over. Like, scoot far over. So he did a little small scoot. And I was like, no, like, scoot all the way over. Because my door, like, you could kind of peep through and see if someone's like sitting on the couch. So I was like, no, you need to move. Like, you need to scoot all the way over. And he was like, what is going on? So I just had to be straight up with him. I had to be honest. I was like, okay, somebody that I, you know, talked to popped up at my house. Mind you, I can be honest because me and boo number 1, we're not dating. If we're not dating, then honey, you should know that I'm talking and dating other people until you decide that you're ready to, you know, cuff your girl. So Yeah, so I ended up having to tell boo number one what was going on. And I mean, he was cool. So yeah, that's the end of that story. But I will say, boo number two's energy after that night switched up completely. Like, he was just dry texting me. Like, I texted him later on that night, and I was like, what you doing? He was like, doing me. And I was like, what? What do you mean you doing you? Like, okay. So I was kind of like, dang. So I will say things kind of went downhill with boo number two after that. Because I'm more than positive he knew I was with somebody else. Like, he knew I was home and I was with somebody else. I'm more than positive he knew that. Because after that, I'm telling you, he was just not fooling with me the same. So, I don't know. I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I ain't gonna trip on it. So this goes to say to all my single ladies or men, if you listening to your girl too, that just have fun until you find that person or until that person finds you. Like, just have fun until that happens, because you don't want to wait your whole life, you know, just dating one person at a time, like, or talking to one person at a time, whatever the term everybody use now. Talking to one person at a time, like, you don't want to keep waiting until they decide they want to be with you. So that's why you need to date multiple people or see multiple people at once. That way you don't get your feelings invested into one person and then they end up doing you wrong and you're like, why did I waste 5 months on somebody? And then you're all upset and you don't want to date anymore because of that. So date multiple people. Date multiple people until, like, you actually get serious with one person. Like, keep dating. You gotta, you know, see who's the best person. That's why it's good for you to have options. Have options and you can decide, like, hey, this person got some, like, good qualities. But I will say, one time that did kind of get me, like, in trouble, because I was talking to, like, a few different guys at a time, and I literally, like, each guy that I was talking to had a quality that I loved about them. And then, like, they also had their flaws as well. But they each had a quality that I loved about them. But it's like I wanted to just, like, put them all together, like, put all the guys I was talking to together and make them into one. But I know that wasn't possible. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to just dead this right here, because I want someone with, like, all those qualities. Like, my standards are pretty high. Like, I've been single since, okay, last time I was in a relationship, I was 17. And really, I don't even count that. But last time I was in a relationship, I was 17. And now I'm 22, so that's about 5 years. So I've been single for 5 years. So I have the right to be picky. Like, I'm very, very picky, because I don't want to settle for less. I don't want to just, like, be in a relationship just to be saying, oh, I'm taken, or I have a man and stuff like that. No, I want someone who's genuinely going to make me happy and have all the qualities that I look for in a significant other. That's what I want. That's what I want. And I want that person to treat me like a queen. And if you don't have those qualities and you're not treating me like I want to be treated, then bye-bye. I'm not going to keep wasting my time. I give you about a few weeks, and then after that few weeks, bye-bye. We are done talking. But, you know, at this age, it's weird. You're just seeing all your friends and stuff getting into relationships and getting engaged, getting married, and having kids, having a family. And you're like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? Like, for real, what is going on? Because just the other day, I was a little girl in high school. Now, all of a sudden, I'm seeing my friends getting married, and I'm like, wait. Life slowed down. Please. So, I don't know. I say, if you are single, live your best life. Have fun. Have fun until that person comes along for you. Please have fun. Make sure you go out, live, travel, and just do whatever you want, because you never know when your last day is going to be. So keep living. Just live.